What's up, peeps? Welcome back to Rebranding Safety. If you're new here, Rebranding Safety is changing the perception of health and safety. We're going to do that right here on the YouTube channel. We do that on the podcast as well. This video is a pod clip from a podcast. You can get the podcast on pretty much any platform. Just search Rebranding Safety. Rebranding Safety is sponsored by Paradigm Human Performance HSE subscription service, the perfect solution for those of you in small, medium-sized enterprise that feel like you're just spinning loads of plates all the time. Without further ado, let's get into today's pod clip.
So yeah, it's a case of, you need to make people feel comfortable. So you can do that. And again, this is kind of where the, not just the sort of a cognitive psychology, but the behavioral psychology comes into it as well. So again, you own that silence. And, you know, no matter what we say is that no matter what anybody says, you always write it down. You always validate what they've said. It might not be right. In fact, they might have got completely the wrong end of the stick. But if you ask an open question and someone says, well, this, and you go, well, that's not really quite what I'm looking for, affiliated them. You know, you've given them the opportunity to speak. They've had the courage to speak, and then you've just shot them down in front of all their peers. That person is not going to contribute again. Now, the other thing is that for the rest of the room, anybody who might have had an idea is now going to be quite hesitant to say anything. Yeah. Because what if they're wrong as well? So the first rule of facilitation is that nobody is ever wrong. So as soon as you ask the open question, you always write everything down. You never paraphrase it, because then you're removing the ownership from the class. It's theirs. Okay, this is what they have to say. And so, and it only takes a couple, and then bam, that's it. They are all engaged.